Blech. Blech. Alright, guess I'll search through some tags. Yeah. Oh no, I can't. Only. Yeah. Ready to launch in approximate. Oh, wait, never mind. There we go. Alright, we updated. Let's fucking get this started. Alright, I gotta set the game. God, trolley problem was shit. Wrath.exe. Alright. Main story. Alright. Shut the fuck up, sound alerts. Alright, so. I have done core before. This is my second attempt at playing this game. And unfortunately, what I found was that by familiar with the Pathfinder system, they mean PF1E. And as such, they mean stacking the fuck out of attack boosts and other things so that you can actually hit these fucking 18 AC enemies at level 1. I picked a mage. I didn't have the ability to fucking, like, do shit. It was awful. Anyways, so no. Maybe on another playthrough or something if the game grabs me hard enough. So I'm just gonna close some shit in the background. Wow, I've got a lot of fucking tabs. Yep. Yep. 'Twas I, the alchemist. There, Chrome closed. There we go. Frame rate still... Wow. I didn't expect the frame rate to be so choppy on that. Am I gonna need to upgrade my PC if I want to stream games like this? Okay. I'll go daring. I want to go core, but daring makes more sense. I should probably have the stream open here, given it's about to go into my fucking file thing. There, now I'll see if I need to change things. There, now I'll see if I need to change things. Okay, I need to turn myself up in OBS, apparently. Is this better? Is this better? There, that seems better. I know that I get loud, so... I know that I get loud, so... Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. There. Back to Pathfinder. Portrait. That is extremely distracting, having that up. There. Fuck it. Always go edgelord. What? Why can I... Does that lock me into half health? Half health? If I click this... Okay. New character? Custom character, thank you. There we go. Always pick edgelord. Race, what do I want to play? Where's full orc? Oh well. Force of nature. Actually, I suppose I should choose class first. So last time I played, I went... Where is it? I went Armored Battle Mage last time. And this did not work. I did not have a high enough attack to hit things with my weapon and do considerable damage. And I did not have enough fucking spell slots and shit to deal with the enemies that were coming at me. I should advertise. What am I doing? Yeah. Well, fuck it, no one's chatting. Just give me a moment here. Alright, that's one. I really should have advertised this in advance. I gotta get better at this. There we go. Okay. Elder Charger. So yeah. Armor battle, which is what I went before. Can I be an anti-paladin? No? Okay. I'd like to be an anti-paladin, but... Alright, the ascended classes, I'm not even gonna bother. I tried building toward those. Hunter... Fuck is a hunter? Oh, they're fun. No, but rangers... What? And then Slayer is... Bonus damage and chance to hit a studied enemy. Feat signatures, combat style, Speed Slayer. Vanguard Tactician. Thug. Ooh. What is frightened? Oh, fuck off. Monk actually does sound interesting. Saw a meme about this once where, like, you know what, I'm gonna turn the game down slightly. It's loud. Saw a meme about the Sensei class once where their whole thing, like, they can, I think, no, whatever, they have a way to give someone else the benefits of their powers, and there's another compatible archetype where, like, at level 20, they gain something like a sacrifice ability for themselves. So as a sensei, you could just force someone else to do that. Just fucking level 2 hireling, it's for the greater good. Love it. Horse and Hunt. Student of Stone. Sheer Resilience. Sure. Hardest stone added by archetype. It's just a crit bonus thing. God, I miss Lancer already. Okay, so Flurry of Blows. D3 bludgeoning, stunning fist, make an attack roll with tipped, make a fort save, in addition to dealing normal damage, stunned for 1 round. Oh, wow, that's really good. How many times per day can I use this? Unlimited times per day. Oh, no. Once per day for every 4 levels. I might just go fighter. Just because, like, they don't have those stupid times per day limits, you know? Armager, Mutation Warrior, that's gonna have times per day limits. But if I don't go mage, I want to go mage. I want to use magic. Oh, what am I doing? Duh. Energy damage. He can leap it for far. Kineticists create their blast with their bare hands. Any weapons would hinder them. Substances and forms. Yes, the Dragon Ball character. The water of the creature's blood. The target, by manipulating its blood from the inside, half the damage of the blast, and can reduce it to a quarter. Untyped ignores damage negation. Funny. Souls to fuel their occult might. Spiritual tortures these dark elementalists inflict upon their victims' souls are horrifying. These selfish acts on par with the actions of demons. All knowledge and lore skills as class skills uses int instead of con. Why would I? That's not a good thing. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, talents. Soul power. Dark Elementalist uses the souls of others to protect themselves. Burn. Can choose to accept burn. Oh. It would raise it above 3. Number of times per day. Done. Not interested. Elemental engine. Doubles those bonuses, and when using Gather Power, reduces the burn cost by 1 point. What's the downside of this one? Ah, Supercharge at level 11. Metakinesis. That's with metamagic feats. Okay, yeah. Interesting. Is that it? So I get more damage and shit constantly in exchange for losing the ability. Like, yeah, that's not even a question. That's amazing. Okay, kinetic blade added by archetype, elemental focus. Whatever there. Mind burn. What? Oh, they use wisdom instead of con. What? Using con is one of the best parts of the kineticist. Once per day. Charisma. Nope. Elemental engine it is. Okay. Cool. Now... saving throw is whatever. Do I want to be a Dampier? Do I go full edgelord? Half-living children of vampires birthed by human females. Really? It's never the other way around? Okay. Ah, fuck. One of my screws is loose. Human, feet, and skilled. Blah, blah, blah. No. Kinetic blast. Interesting. Kinetic blast isn't affected by character size. Maybe if I had done this for my first character, this would be a lot better. Ranged touch attacks. So they'd use Dex. So I want a bonus to Dex and a bonus to Con. Suffer not the goblin to live. Oh, fuck. I just realized there's no kobold in here. That's interesting. I'd totally have picked kobold. Dex and charisma. But I definitely want that con bonus. Okay. Strength and charisma. Right. WizCon, strength. No, strength, charisma. Strength, wisdom, strength, charisma. Int, charisma. Are they all gonna be charisma? Con, whiz. Dex, charisma. Dex, whiz. Okay, it's not going Asimar. Let's check Tiefling. Dex Charisma, Dex Wisdom, Con Wisdom, Dex Int, Con Wiz. It's always going to be a physical and a mental, isn't it? Strength Wiz, Strength Charisma, Con Charisma, Dex Charisma, Dex Int. I mean, that would help things out a bit. Gemstone. Strength, charisma, con, wisdom, strength, wisdom. Dex, charisma, strength, int. Strength, charisma, strength, wisdom. Dex Charisma, and Dex Int. Okay. So, it's good to go for whatever then. Hatred, orcs, and goblinoids. Barrowdorf. Okay. Feel free to mention any thoughts on this, any sort of thing you'd like to see. I'm going to be dealing with this for a while, so. 5 electric, 5 cold, 5 fire. 5 acid, 5 cold, 5 electric, 5. I mean, resistances are nice. Light halo is decent. What do keen senses do? Bonus on perception checks, and I am going to have a lot of con into dex. I guess I select that there. Basic. See, the thing is, it doesn't show you there what else you get, you know? Because there's, like, racial feats and shit. Hunter, Hermit, Nomad. Lore, Nature. I see. Well, I'm not using any weapons, though. So I should probably not pick one of the ones that gets weapon proficiency. Scribe Scrolls is a bonus feat. What the fuck is that? Oh, you get a cantrip. Ooh! Oh, that's actually not all that good. Ugh. Person of Faith. Hands are calloused, your body is strong. He's a lumberjack and he's okay. Sleeps all night, all day. Scythe. None. Ooh, that's actually really cool. Using wisdom instead of charisma on persuasion. +1 to damage with that. +2 bonus to diplomacy. +4 dodge bonus to AC against devils. Necromancer. Wow, okay. Interesting. These are potent. These must have story implications. Nexian Scholar. Knowledge World gets also... against fatigue and exhaustion. River Kingdom's Daredevil. Like, how good is resistance to fatigue and exhaustion going to be, though? Mobility. And AC bonus against attacks of opportunity is neat. CMD against trip attempts. Ooh, but I'd be a pirate. Peasant! Bonus to AC and damage while under fear effects. Reflex saving throws. 5 cold resistance. I've already seen Scholar, I've already seen that. I've already seen Wanderer Warrior. Stealth to their list of skills. Pickpocket, fuck it. I mean, I'm gonna have Dex, so... yeah. Alright, alright. Starting to come up with this character's lore. Do I really want to be a half-orc, though? I definitely don't want to be elvish. Ugh. Dwarf also gets keen senses. However, Dwarf does not get a penalty to... does not get a penalty to Dex. Never modified by armor or encumbrance. But I'm not really going to use heavy armor. What bonuses do you got? Okay, that's cool, but not what I'm looking for. Fuck it, human. Is human too basic? Yes. To give a bonus to con. Can save each round. But I'd rather have more than just times per day shit, you know? Could go halfling. I don't need strength. I'd rather have a con bonus, but dex bonus isn't bad. But low base speed. Fuck it, I am actually gonna go human. Yeah, it's boring, I don't care. No, I'm not going human. I'll go Asimar. It's flashier. Right, you can set that later. So... From my background, what are my skills? Trickery and stealth. Both use dex. Can I assist? Persuasion, stealth, use magic device, perception. Okay, whatever. I get a bonus to perception, so I should probably use that. I am the law. Skills. I only get 2 skill points. Oh no. Definitely want perception. Disarm traps or devices, open locks and doors. Random encounters on the global map, moving past enemies without them noticing. How do I get more skill points? Yeah, I shouldn't go too hard on it. Now I can have an additional skill. Stealth. Okay, and now feet. I don't cast spells though. Right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Wild talents? are spell-like abilities and take a standard action, effective spell level, so they're not spells, but they function like spells. Got it. What's Tremor Sense? Ooh, fancy. Damage this way up to 7 times. Oh my goodness. Interesting. Shroud can function in your body. Block attacks function as a shield. 4 bonus to AC, or +2 shield bonus to AC, and you can change the type of bonus as a standard action. Increases by 1 for every 4. That's gonna be pretty good. Until the next time your burn is removed. But it can't be increased by... okay, that's fine. When you change the shroud to grant a shield bonus, any bonus in excess of this limit doesn't apply, but it remains if you change it back. That's potent. What about air? What does air get? Arcs of lightning. All ranged attacks made with physical... 20% miss chance against you. 5 magnetic vessels. Wow. Wow. That's... That's only going to be applicable in certain encounters, but that is really good. What about Earth? I mean, yeah, sure. That's also really good. And also Tremor Sense is really good. All of these are really good, fuck. This is good against certain targets. WotR is good against the most targets, but it's also kind of not flashy and boring. Lord of Lightning. Fire, damage physical, damage bludgeoning. That's weird. Whatever. fusion with my kinetic blast or not? I mean, I'm gonna be tanky as hell, so it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense for me to be in the back line. Any additional attacks of opportunity. The kinetic blade deals your kinetic blast damage on each hit, but not your strength modifier. The blade disappears at the end of your turn. Well, I have shit, I have shit strength, so I shouldn't take this. Huh, maybe I should go fire. I don't know. Still up in the air. Wild Talents. Air Blast. Yeah! Deity selection. Asmodeus. Oh, who's my favorite god, you say, Rattleworm? Also, hello. I am not sure. This is the first time I've ever played this game. I'm familiar with RPGs and shit, but I'm not familiar with this world at all. Are there any you'd recommend I give a closer look? Gorum. I think I'm gonna be on more of the evil side here. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Like, it's... You can make evil characters interesting, but not always. It's difficult. I'd like this character to be, morally flexible. Because good and evil are just, like... They're defined by the DM. And I can't ask the DM what good and evil mean in this setting. So, you know, I need to decide. I'd probably more on the... So I'd also say maybe more on the side of lawful, but again, that's also... It depends on the setting. Nethys, neutral, good, lawful, neutral, chaotic, neutral, literally, neutral. Nethys is normally pretty morally gray. Gated of power to witness all things, thus feel his divinity and shadow his mind. God of magics. Okay. Select that for now, but I'm gonna look at the others as well. Once mortal god of thievery and assassination, as well as a keeper of secrets. Any evil. Or neutral. I mean, my character's background is a pickpocket, so Norgorber wouldn't be the worst one. Only evil god among the ascended. But you can be true neutral and worship him as well, and then just sort of move around in the alignment chart. It's not like Yeah, Nethys is good because it can fit anything, but I'm thinking I'm gonna start, unless I find another one I'm really interested in, starting in neutral as Norgorber, and then just like moving to another deity or something once I change my alignment. Can you do that, Rattleworm? Can you change your deity after... Can you change your deity after creation? Or do the deities not take kindly to polytheism? Lady of Graves, Mother of Souls... Keeps her knowledge of fate. Rovawag... You don't think you can change it. Okay, so what happens if you're... They don't have a huge impact. That choose does... Choice does not. Alright. Shellin, also known as the Eternal Rose, the Eternal Maiden, the Incorruptible, blah blah blah. Excess, Disease, and Undead. Zon Kuthon. Known as the Midnight Lord, the Dark Prince, Prince of Pain, God of Art. Yeah, no. Alright, fuck it. I'll start with Norgorber, and we'll see what happens. Yeah. Because I have no idea what I want this character to be. Apart from neutral, appearance... Ooh, tattoos and shit, alright. Interesting, so hair is always the same color as the eyes and shit. Why, yes, he's an edgelord. I have played the TTRPG version of Pathfinder. I've done a couple campaigns, mostly in 1E. I've touched 2E, though. Yeah, I've run a couple characters. What's it called? My first was a Sylph sorcerer, name of Visarion Zebediah Spirit, who frequently got into, you know how it is. You've had your first campaign before. You've made, like, an edgelord character that nearly killed the, like, who was constantly at the rest of the party's throat because he was a bodyguard there for money, and the rest of the party was a bunch of chaotic goofballs. It was a very valuable learning experience, is what I'm getting at here. So yeah, I've played, that one's one of my favorites that I wound up with. Then there was Brando Rambert, a Drake Rider Cavalier, and his Drake companion, Hondre. Now, are you familiar with the Drake Rider Cavalier archetype? There seems to be, like, several seconds of delay, so I'll just explain regardless. It is an archetype in which you give up basically everything from the Cavalier related to mounts and related to team buffs in exchange for a pseudo-animal companion that is very bad. Like, significantly weaker than, like, an actual animal companion. But the trade-off is, it's not an animal companion. It is effectively an NPC under your control. It just has, like, alignment restrictions, and, like, it will refuse to do anything dangerous or strenuous unless you, like, coerce it somehow. Oh, that's even better. Yes. Yeah, so what it effectively... So, yeah, Drake Companions. They completely suck. But they can eventually, by around level 15, become pretty cool. The campaign started at level 7. So Hondre, the way I did this was like, alright, I'll pick this shitty archetype, and then I'm gonna min-max the fuck out of it. So, variant multi-class into Barbarian, all the crit feats, and, like, all the min-maxing on this character. Brando had an int of 7, and, his Drake companion, Hondre, had an int of 8. So the story was that Brando hired Hondre in order to read for him, because Brando was illiterate. Therefore, Hondre ended up as the party's scout and linguistics expert, because he was smarter than Brando. Also, Brando was chaotic neutral, and Hondre was lawful evil, because Drake companions cannot be good, and Brando wound up blinded in the first session, like, permanently until a cure was found. And so the plans of him becoming chaotic good went right out the window with the interrogation techniques of threatening to have Hondre eat his eyeballs, which became an ongoing, like, gag in the party. As such a thing does. But yeah, Brando's one of my favorite characters that I've ever run. He was just a lot of fun to play. Alright, we're good there, good here. Do I even want any war paint? I don't think I do. Do I want any tattoos? Like, oh, I've only got the one. Can I change the color of it at all meaningfully? No. Yeah, we've gotten into Lancer recently as well, and that's a lot of fun. I highly recommend it.
Sure. I have no use for this. All I see is blackness.
Yep, Madman, obviously. Okay. If you can find a group, I strongly recommend it. I might try to, like, run a campaign of it on this channel. It's... Oh... It's very much, especially, like, if you're a power gamer, it's so good. How's the RP of it? I know the combat is great. The RP, as always, is going to depend highly upon your DM. When I've run a campaign, I ran the module, and it was okay there. I mean, mostly, it was a more combat-focused campaign. But we did end up having a session, where I wound up going through and, like, elaborating on the history of this subterranean city, and all the player characters got into it and back and forth. They actually also just released a expansion to the narrative side of things. What's this guy's name gonna be? Yeah, and the expansion adds a lot of fun little narrative abilities and incentivizes playing your characters in certain ways to gain XP. Apart from that, it's a lot of skill checks is how they determine everything. It's very functional, it's very open-ended. As a DM, it's nice because you don't need to make battle maps of the cities in case they fight there. Because, like, it's very separated from the combat side. Although, one of the abilities that they gave players for the narrative side is just, choose an NPC in arm's reach. You instantly kill them, but now your character has to suffer a downside, or you can't use this again this session. Hilarious. Like, that's the kind of game Lancer is. The fact that you know the combat's great means you know. The campaign I'm currently playing in has more of a, processing. Has a lot more narrative stuff going on, and so that's interesting. We're doing a Pancrati team in the Karakan Trade Baronies, which is... Man, the setting is so good. There's so much you can do with it as well. Like, if you want to have a generic fantasy setting in a Lancer campaign, you can do that. Just have it like be a Diasporan proto-SSC luxury world off in the middle of nowhere that was rediscovered first by, like, a Horus cell, which has, like, been indoctrinating the planet's religion and shit in order to, like, spread mechs on it and get yourself, like, a Knights and Magic setting. With all the, like, genetically... I don't know, it's like... There's a lot of stuff you can do. Grokug is an amazing name. We're sticking with it.
Forwards! No, backwards. Backwards!
Special abilities: Demoralize, Persuasion, Dismission, Fusion, Electro Blast, Fighting Defensively, Light Halo, Gather Power, Low, Medium, and High. I've never actually played a Kineticist before, so I'm not sure if you were here from the start, Rattleworm, but... I have tried playing this before. I tried playing it on the bigger difficulty, on, like, as tabletop. Okay, it's too late for me to choose difficulty now. Whatever. I'm not doing that this time, because I found it incredibly frustrating, because I went Magus. Which is part of why I'm playing such a min-maxed Kineticist right now. Every Crusader has their own reasons for fighting. Some do it for glory, some for greed, some out of fight. What do you fight for? Kineticists, yeah, they're very, very cool. They're kind of... They're very wordy, I'd say. Well, then again, I haven't actually played one, so I don't know how complex they are, but I specifically went the version that gains benefit from, burn instead of having the ability to occasionally mitigate burn. Because part of what I like about Lancer so much is that there's so little of that times per day stuff, and if you want to use the times per day stuff, you just put everything into engineering, and then you get more uses of the times per day stuff. But yeah, I have a feeling this campaign's gonna go better this time.
We got a wounded fighter. Can we get a healer over here?
Is the audio alright? I've always been, like, it's difficult to get it just right, you know? Alright. Grokug. Game's frozen.
My, would you look at this? But why would you drag a wounded fighter into the middle of the festival square? Couldn't he be carted off somewhere else, like, oh, I don't know, an infirmary? Or an accommodating ditch?
Yeah, I went Kineticist because I wanted to use magical stuff and, like, energy shit, but I didn't want to be restricted to like limited times per day. Also, you know, having Con as your damage bonus stat is hilarious.
What happened to him? The wound looks nasty. Who did this to him?
Demons, Prelate. We found him barely alive outside the walls of Canabris.
The walls, you say? Enemy doesn't usually stray so close to the city. Must fortify the defenses. And you, hold fast. Don't die. We'll see you right. We'll get you patched up now. But first, you there, guard. Take his weapons. Bearing arms is not permitted during the festival. Wounded or
what
alive,
weapons,
everyone must
motherfucker? I
abide by
fight
the
with the
rules.
internal
Get his things back after
electricity!
the festival.
Little bit loud to hear you when you speak. It's not that bad.
O Inheritor, leader of our troops, the sharpened edge
Okay,
of our
I'll
blade.
turn it down a bit. Sharpened edge of our blade, unlosing strength. There we go.
The unyielding strength of our armor.
How's that? Is that better?
I beseech you.
Yeah, the
grant
game's
your
audio. I
mercy.
figured that's what you meant.
Heal his wounds.
Heal his wounds. Grit teeth and
My powers
silence.
are not enough here.
Perfect.
Someone
Thank you
call
very
for
much.
Terendelev. You there. Yes, you. Stop dithering and gawping and make yourself useful. Go and get Terendelev.
Prelate, surely there is somebody else here better suited to running errands.
Rattleworm has invested their time. Oh yeah, I have sound alerts, but it doesn't... Oh! Thank you for the follow, Rattleworm. Yeah. I need to come up with an actual thing to say when people follow me, but for now, just thank you for the follow. I do have a Discord in the About section as well, and where I'll be, like, posting schedules and stuff. I'll be posting it on Twitch. I don't... Still new to this. Prelate, surely there is someone else here better suited to running errands.
I'll get her! Terendelev! Has anyone seen Terendelev?
Be quick about it before it's too late. Now, who are you? I don't remember seeing you before, and I have an excellent memory for faces.
I'm a traveler just passing
Just
by.
passing by? And how am I to know that you're not a demon spy? Or worse?
I mean, he has a point.
My dear prelate, please, for the sake of the festivities, stop interrogating this poor man. He has been through enough already. Go on. I'll take care of him.
Gee, like the energy, man. Keep up the good work. I have to dip, but I will be back. Sounds good. Whenever I'm streaming, I'm always here. I do also like the fact that, like, Terendelev is supposed to be this huge important character, and yet she doesn't have a character portrait, which immediately tells you, like, a lot about what's about to happen.
All right, as you wish. You are our protector, and a dragon at that. So I shall defer to your wisdom. But be on your guard. I've been informed he was wounded near Canabris. That means the demons are prowling just outside the walls, and the city is crawling with their spies. Others may be able to relax on this holiday, but not you or I. Not the defenders of this city.
Pry
Mutter,
loose
mutter,
the grudging
mutter.
grip of pain. Cast off the veil of suffering flesh. Let light and life go forth in triumph to repel the skulking shade of death. There.
Thank you for
I
helping
accept
me.
your thanks. But my work is not yet done.
Are you really a
You
dragon?
don't believe me? Perhaps I should retake my true form and engulf this square with my ice breath to win your trust.
Wow, okay.
Pay no mind
It
to
was
my
just-
current guise. I
just
appear this
kinda
way when I
asking.
walk among the people. I would hamper the festivities if I tried to attend in my true form.
Sure.
Certainly, but be careful. I am not entirely sure what the demons did to you. This wound is no ordinary injury, and it was inflicted by no ordinary weapon. I have managed to get you back on.
Yes,
but
thank
do
you.
not be discouraged. You will recover, I promise you that. Tomorrow, come to the cathedral and say that you are expected by Terendelev, protector of Canabris. We will find a way to help you. But for now, put this out of your mind and enjoy the festival. They are all too rare in this time of war, and merriment is one of the best medicines.
Merriment is one of the best medicines. End dialogue. City poised on the border between two worlds. Ordinary. Okay. Electric blast. Immediately start shocking people. Target point within close range. Chosen blast by one. Use this ability. Wow, there's a lot of... Wow, okay. Interesting. Alright. Move the camera like that. Rotate the camera. Middle mouse button. Okay, yep. Let's go over there. You can interact with various objects, such as doors and chests, by clicking right mouse button on them. Some special icons have an icon. Objects have an icon above them. This is how you will talk to characters. Hold tab, highlight. Yes, excellent. Hey! What about 100 paces? Can I do it? I don't know. Can I do it? Game won't let me. To Her Majesty's health. To the city. Very graphically impressive as well. Let's talk to this guy. He has a name. I have a feeling something terrible is going to happen, as usual. Are you a trustworthy half-elf? Or are you a full elf? Actually, that's an oxymoron. There are no trustworthy elves. Janna Eldari. 5 whole days, and I love it. The future is going to be grand indeed. I'm sure it will. I love a drink, me, especially when the city's footing the bill. What do you say, another round? I don't... Oh. Sorry, I think it's time for me to go. This didn't happen last time. I'm gonna need to figure out how to optimize this. Probably off stream.
Discari, Lord of Locusts, leave my city!
Oh, it's bugged out a bit. There we go. Right. She had to transform into dragon form for that part of the cutscene. So she could be instantly killed.
Let the feast begin.
She was really overconfident.
Discari's here. Discari himself. Blimey! One minute we had a dragon, the next, bam! She was gone. What are you gonna do? Fight or flee? If fleeing's your plan, let me help you out. I've got a scroll here with a good protective spell. Right away. Stand still now. No fidgeting while I cast this on you. Good luck! Try not to get eaten now! Take that, bro. A mortal gnat snaps its jaws at the Lord of Locusts. Behold, Iomade. Behold the death I saw.
Oh no, I can't keep it down. I swear I'll take the rest of this more seriously. I've just seen this part before. think it was the labyrinth I reached, and then I was just like, this build is not working.
The silver dragon, Terendelev, the defender of Canabras, fell in battle. Hardly surprising, as she had to fight the demon lord Discari himself. He willed the land to part and swallow all who dared to stand in his way. But the war was still far from over.
Okay. I'm gonna say that was just the set piece scene causing issues. But it wouldn't hurt to turn things down graphically. It's a shame because the game is beautiful.
Holy mother of...
Hey, stay with me. You actually got pretty lucky. You fell down into a black hole. But at least you're not on your own. You've got a great companion. Everything's going to be just
I mean,
fine.
being
Tell me
right,
something.
but...
Can you feel your legs?
I feel them all right. Wouldn't say no to a little less feeling in them. My ankle's killing me, but my back seems to still be in one piece. My head, too.
That's all that matters. Now, we're going to... Hey! Fancy meeting you down here. You're the one that Terendelev healed today, right? You aren't injured, are you? Will you help me get her out from under the boulders?
See, evil option normally funny. However... Oh god, I just realized I have, like, garbage in all of these. My wisdom's not bad. So maybe I can do a knowledge world check? But my int is... No, my int's actually okay. My diplomacy is awful, though, so there's no way I'm doing that. But even if I could, like... This is stupid evil. This isn't, like, chaotic, neutral, or lawful. This is just stupid evil. Your goal is to escape in this situation, you know? You're gonna be stuck with these people. So yeah.
I don't think you're gonna get anywhere with that. Why don't I just...
Damn it all. I think it's broken. Oh well, I've had worse. I'll just make myself a splint out of something.
Too
Thanks
dumb
for the
to
help.
find
I wouldn't have lasted
a
long on my own
suitable
stuck under
thing.
there. I'm Inevia Tirabade, of the Eagle Watch. I was overseeing security at the festival square. I thought maybe spies or demon worshippers might have something nasty planned. What actually happened, though, now that I did not see coming. I don't think anyone could have been prepared for that.
It's always possible.
Well, I'm Sela, paladin by the grace of Iomade. I crossed the whole continent to come to Mendev and fight demons. And well, I've been fighting for a while now.
You've been fighting for a while now. Your level must be huge. You must be like the mentor character.
I don't even want to think what
expression
might be
darkness.
happening up there in the city. Canabras has lost the protection of Terendelev, and of the Wardstone too, looks like. It's a relic without equal. It was placed here personally by Iomede's herald, with the goddess's blessing. I really wanted to go see it, to pray before it. But there's no point worrying about a stone when there are people dying in the streets.
You could have done it before the festival. Oh well.
Yeah, things are looking grim enough, but don't lose heart. Wardstone or no, dragon or no, Canabres will never give in. Simple as. Well, we've introduced ourselves. What about you? Call me superstitious if you want, or maybe cynical. But I just don't believe in chance or coincidences.
Fair.
How many stories around the tavern table have started with those very words?
Right enough. I have this habit, see, anytime somebody starts yakking about blind chance, it always turns out that the thing was as far from a quirk of fate as you could want. Sorry, don't take it personal, like.
No worries, I don't know where I came from either.
Now then, I'll hobble my way out of here somehow. The city ain't far, only 30 paces or so. That's if you're going straight up, of course. I'm afraid we're gonna have to go the long way round.
To summarize, there are 3 of us with 5 working legs, 3 pairs of decent hands, 2 clear heads, and 1 made of wood. That's mine. Underground monsters beware!
She winks.
Anevia, you stay behind us. You're in no fit state to fight. If we do come up against anything, the 2 of us will try to manage on our own first. Well, onward! May the good deities lead us back to the open sky soon.
Dialogue. Now I have a party. Oh shit! Because I failed the skill check, she's not, like, actually able to fight at all. That's interesting. Yeah, I'll turn that on. So that would cause some burn. Electric blast. Trying to understand the character shit.
Else we miss all the fun. I crave for adventure.
Let's see. False life for that long. So I've got some temporary hit points. I don't see how many, but whatever. Abilities. Burn. Each point of burn she accepts, Kineticus takes points of non-lethal damage that can't be healed by any other means than getting a full night's rest, which removes all burn and associated non-lethal damage. How much HP do I have? 8 plus 14 out of 14. That's pretty good, and it's going to go up a lot because I've got plus 5 to con. 1 point of burn per round. 2 points of burn at 6th level. Higher than Constitution modifier, so higher than 8 is my max burn. From a source outside of her control. Accepted burn never benefits from abilities that allow her to ignore effects. Yeah. Norgorber, air class skills. Coup de grace, dismiss. Hold person once per round. Okay, cool. See what's inside a container, interact with it. Collect all. New piece of equipment for your main character. So I could equip a weapon, but then I wouldn't be able to use my kinetic blasts. And I have light as a thing I have, so... In fact, how do I activate that? Because that's just sort of a thing I can do, right? Hell yeah! abilities. Loot. Okay. Yeah. Fighting defensively, tree deflection, extend range. Where's kinetic blast? There it is. Count as a weapon type for the purpose of feats such as weapon focus. Shit, what did I select? Oh, right, point blank shot. That's fine. Must have at least one hand free to aim the blast. Well, I mean, I've got -1 to strength anyway, so I don't really want... Oh, wait, finesse. Okay. Summary, inventory, simple proficiency group, martial proficiency group. Can't use that, can't use that. Whatever, who cares?
A bright.
Let's shake a leg.
How do I select all the characters?
I will help where I can.
Shall we move?
No reason to pause.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Terendelev scale. Neat.
Who's there?
The final peril of this young half-elf woman is torn and stained with blood, dust, and dirt. However, she holds herself with such dignity that you would be forgiven to thinking you were at a high society party, and not in the dank catacombs of the Undercity. Her fingers grip her rapier hilt with confidence, ready to draw it at a moment's notice. At her feet lies a dead body, unrelated, so mutilated that at first glance it's hard to tell if it's animal or human. She is entirely trustworthy and should immediately join your party.
Relax, friend. We're not demons or cultists. Don't poke my eye out with that thing, alright? We fell down here during the attack. I'm Sela, that's Anevia, and this is our new friend. We're
Grokug!
looking for a way back to the surface.
Really? I'm so ever glad to hear it.
She relaxes,
Allow me to introduce
but keeps hand
myself.
on weapon.
I am Camellia. I was also in the square when...
Self-control
I
falters,
can
fear.
scarcely believe it. How did all those demons get into the city?
Looks
I
up
saw it.
nervously.
Naively, it now seems, that the Wardstone protected us from attack. And Terendelev, I can't wrap my head around it.
Hey, what about the dead dude?
I don't know. He must have been in the square when disaster struck. I tried to revive him, but he was already dead, sadly.
Extremely trustworthy.
Didn't get these wounds from the fall. Be on your guard. Whatever killed him likely hasn't gone far.
Failed to sense motive.
Hang on. I think I know him. His name's Aravashniel, the egghead from the library. He was a good lad, even if he was
Wait.
stuck up.
Wait a minute. He's a dude like who's like, something's bad's gonna happen like it always does. Alright.
Who am I?
Elegant shrug.
Just an ordinary citizen who decided to take a stroll through the square on the day of the festival. But that's not what you wish to know, is it? You most likely wish to know whether I'll be a burden should you ask me to join your group. No need to worry about that. I can assure you that I am skilled with a rapier, and I also
I should have
possess
done
a
an
knowledge of
iDivine
magic.
Cybermancy character. I also possess knowledge of magic. She touches the polished snake skull that hangs around her neck. Amulet, whatever. You want to join us?
Certainly. Survivors should stick together. It's only sensible. Who knows what else could be prowling about in these caves?
Says the elf with a snake skull amulet standing over a dead body.
That's right. It would be the height of foolishness to survive a demon attack only to perish under a pile of rubble.
She said, standing over a dead body that perished on... okay, I'll stop.
Let's see if this poor bloke has anything useful on him. Not to sound like a heartless brigand or nothing, but we kinda need all the supplies we can get right now.
That we do. Yeah. To use it, click on her and yeah. Okay, cool.
I'll watch your back.
She's so trustworthy!
You can trust me.
So many
I heed the voice of the
so little
spirits.
time.
Where's Cure Light Wounds? Battle Spirit. Ah, I see, okay. Spells, right, that's where that would be. Okay. Stabilize. Where is it? Cure Light Wounds, there it is. Don't know why it was separate, but whatever. There we go. I remember there was a hotkey for... Ooh, neat. For selecting the whole party, but I forget what it was. Nice, dagger.
Quick, quick, else we miss all the fun.
I'll take that. Hang on, what? Oh, I need the actual feat for weapon finesse. Yeah, no. This is pointless. Okay. Select full party. Fuck. I know there was a hotkey for it. But I'm just going to continue complaining.
Forwards! No, no, backwards. Backwards!
Save the last one for me.
Game is paused. Convenient to give. Oh, fuck! Stop it!
I'll cut you wide open. The spirits demand your blood.
What? No, use the fucking blast. There we go. I forgot to set that. Okay, sure. I'll accept that. Yeah, that's fine.
Trail me.
The light.
I take you! Blood!
I'm just having it on auto because
I crave for adventure.
does that use my dex or does that use my con? I'll set it to turn-based so I can figure that out.
We are the light. They are the
Initiative
darkness.
check, initiative queue. Surprise round. Yeah, I know how to play Pathfinder.
The Inheritor, guide my blade. No glory without risk.
I know how to play Pathfinder. Immediately fucks up something as simple as make a charge. How do I end your turn? First things first, put that there, because how do you... I know there's a way to change the... Oh, right click, there we go.
Burn! Slice! Behead!
Okay, that was a 6.
The light take you. The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Should also put that there for you.
You are today's sacrifice.
Let's see how this works.
May I see your entrails, please?
There. Only 5 damage? I thought... Okay, I need
The
to...
road calls me. I'll take the bait.
I need to double check how that works. Electric blast, damage electricity, kinetic blast. 1d6 plus 1 plus the kinetic constitution modifier. Did that thing have energy resistance? Oh no, they just deal half the kineticist constitution modifier instead of the full modifier. Oh. Maybe I should have gone with the physical instead of lightning. I just saw it like lightning. I want lightning. It looks like I'm also making the attack roll with my dex, so I'm glad that I went dex. I'll need to look that up later. Actually, character. Abilities. Oh, I don't get that at this level, I guess. The elemental burn. I do not, so I'll need to, yeah, class. Elemental overflow, that's the one I'm looking forward to. Oh, that's gonna start getting silly. I don't get that until next level. I see. That's gonna be real wild, though. I should stop going like that, or all that shit.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Take all.
This way.
Into the fray!
Let's shred them!
Go for their hearts!
Okay, what the fuck? One plus 13. Man, I wish I could see my actual bonuses. That's weird. What's this thing's... How do I...
Die, die! Burn! Slice! Behead! Yes, behead.
I know there's a way to check this. I'll wait for the tutorial to come up. It doesn't matter. This fight's easy.
The light, take you!
I'll cut you wide open!
Okay, so... No. No point.
At first I said, no, I can't. Too dangerous. Well, then I insisted, but I should. I need that to survive. Then I argued, then agreed to do it. Oh, it's so hard to decide whether to have breakfast or not.
Open your heart to me.
Still as creepy as ever. Alright, so put that there. Cook something while resting. Rainbow quartz. This reagent can be used to brew potions or scribe scrolls. Collect all. What was it? F5's quick saved? Quick saved. Yeah, there we go. Just in case. Got another 15 minutes left. See how far we can go.
The heartbeat quickens!
What? That's not what I did. Oh well, fuck it.
No glory without risk!
The spirits demand your
I am
blood.
not doing this optimally. Did I not? Nope.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
You are today's sacrifice!
May I see your entrails, please?
And turn.
Take you!
There we go. Yeah, no, I definitely should have just gone for physical. That's gonna be unfortunate. It takes a while to get the other blast. Whatever, I'm only on challenging anyway. Wow, I'm going through this quicker than I did last time.
No, I can't just walk away. It's got to be here somewhere.
You struggle to make out the man's features in the gloom. As soon as he steps into the circle of light, however, you realize that you have never encountered a creature like this before. The stranger looks like the work of a vivisectionist who attempted to stitch together a lizard and a man, and indeed was successful.
WotR.
The man notices you and freezes. The curling horn protruding from his head casts a malevolent shadow on the cave wall. He calls his companion.
Lan, did you find it? Who is that?
The woman looks just as strange as her companion, like a cross between a cat and a spider. When she catches sight of you, she immediately drops into a fighting stance. Her movements reveal the lethal grace of a wild predator.
The do-gooder's here to save our mongrel souls, no doubt.
Stops her with a
Wait.
gesture.
They might know what's going on up there.
Evil! Attack monsters like you don't deserve to live! No.
If things are as bad as you say, then we all have to hurry.
You didn't come from the direction of the shield maze. Damn it. I couldn't care less about what's happening on the surface, but the maze.
I realize that you guys have your own troubles, but we need to be in Canabres. People are dying up there. Please, show us the way out.
Who are you? Tieflings? What is this place? What are you doing here?
Tieflings are the descendants of people who sullied themselves by mating with demons. Our ancestors would never sink that low. We are the Underground Crusaders, the children of the Crusade's finest.
Sadly, Underground Crusaders is a bit of a mouthful, so people usually just call us mongrels.
You just love repeating that, don't you, Lan? Mongrels. That's what the Uplanders call us. But we call ourselves Neathers.
Neathers, like underneath. Like slang for genitalia. Got it.
No matter what you call us, it's not gonna stop our horns, hooves, or tails from growing.
In Canabres, they're called mongrels. People say that they come up to the surface at night and eat anyone foolish enough to wander alone after midnight.
She turns to them.
To tell you the truth, I thought you guys were just a tale to tell kids at night.
That's human gratitude for you. Our forefathers suffered the consequences of demonic corruption, all to protect Mendev and Golarion. And for what? So we could become monsters used to frighten children.
Every mongrel has their own take on it. Our chief, for example, thinks of us as something like a reserve military force. He thinks we're standing by until the moment we're needed, and when we emerge on the surface and save the day, all the people will see how good we are and they'll love us for it. Yeah, he leaves that last part out when he talks about it, of course, but it's easy enough to read between the lines. This is the hall where we remember the glory of our forebears. Sorry about the mess. It doesn't usually look like this, trust me. Sometimes we even wipe the dust off the exhibits.
This is where the relics of the first Crusaders are displayed. Our lives are short. Our glories are quickly forgotten. But this place helps us to remember that we are just as worthy as anyone else. And that our lives are not lived in vain.
The first
Low whistle.
Crusaders? You've been down here that long? That's crazy.
That's none of your bit.
We're looking for a holy sword. It was here, in the center, sticking out of a rock.
He frowns.
The sooner we find it, the better. Some kids from our tribe took off for the shield maze. They figured it had collapsed, and now it's their time to go up to the surface, like all the legends foretold.
Yeah, no.
Except they don't have a clue what's waiting for them up there. They're not fighters. And Saul, the chief of our tribe, is dead set against it. He says that now isn't the time for the underground crusaders to take up arms. If we get the holy sword, we might be able to change the chief's mind.
It's a fool's errand. None of us will be able to hold the sword, let alone use it to save anyone. It's not an ordinary weapon. It's made from righteous heavenly flame, and will burn anyone who touches it. Do you think you're special, Lan?
I'll pick it up with my teeth and tie it to my hand if I have to. It doesn't matter. An angel's sword and a troop of stalwart mongrels will be able to work a minor miracle.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of which, you're still here, Wendu, which means that deep down, you know it's possible.
Shrugs and turns away. Maze? Does it really lead to the surface? A maze.
Yes. There are other ways up, but they are far from here. And after the earthquakes, there's a good chance they've collapsed. But the maze... There's a legend among our people that when the walls of the maze fall, that will be a signal for us, the underground crusaders, that the time has come to go up to the surface and fight the demons in the final confrontation. Until then, the people say the maze is shielding us from taking rash actions. I'm the only one in our whole tribe to have been in the maze. And even I don't know if it's true. But the further I went in the maze, the fresher the air became. That means that it really must lead to the surface.
When the ceiling and walls started shaking, the young ones in our tribe lost their heads. They figured the maze was going to collapse, so it was time to go up to the surface. They grabbed whatever weapons were on hand and ran off toward the maze. They think the maze is no longer a danger to them. They've been listening to Wendwog too much.
Don't try to blame this on me. Yes, I told them that our people are capable of making our way through the maze. In the future. But I always told them to wait until I had made a map of all the maze's dangers. I warned them 100 times. But it was no use. My words just went in one ear and out the other.
Sword of Holy Flame, how did it end up down here?
It came here with its owner. A long time ago. 50,000 gongs, to be precise.
I wish I had a gong sound effect ready.
70 years ago, in Uplander time.
50,000 gongs ago, our
Just looks
forebears
at a
found a
word.
dead angel here, along with the bodies of his comrades. The tribe gave them a dignified burial, and they were laid to rest with their weapons. But the flaming angelic sword was stuck in a rock, and no one was able to pull it out. It burned to the touch, like real fire. So the rock was placed over the angel's grave. It should be here somewhere.
Maybe the angel will dig himself out and find the sword for us. That might be our best shot in this chaos.
Lan, watch your tongue.
Thanks. An extra pair of eyes can only help. The sword will be easy enough to spot. It looks, swordy. Help us, and in return, we'll get you out of here.
Now we're talking. Let's get to work. It's a good thing we all bumped into each other, isn't it?
What, you want to find the sword quickly so the underground monsters bring you back to the surface? So be it.
Some interactive objects aren't easy to find, bloody to do. However, I think I am going to call it here for the night. So I will escape, save game, save, and I will exit here. Alright, thank you all for coming. I don't know when I am going to continue this. I do know I will continue this, though. It depends on who's around and who's available and all that sort of things. I have a round of Songs of Conquest in progress, but the people I'm playing it with aren't necessarily available at the moment, and I don't want to burn out on the game in single player. If they're not available, I'll do this Monday. Otherwise, yeah, check the Discord. I'll keep you updated. Have a good night.